Ok, bine ați venit la lecția recapitulativă, the review lesson pentru unitatea 2 for unit 2. So what we're going to do today is basically a review of everything that we did in the last 10 hours of class. That is unit 2 from Platon's Romanian course book. And hopefully this will help you prepare for the evaluation the day after tomorrow and be really successful. And of course, the person who will get the highest score will have a 50% discount on the next level. We don't know exactly when the next level will start, but it will definitely start at some point. So, yeah.
Do you think it will be after summer, Clau, or?
Oh, I'm hoping it will be at the end of July, but I can't guarantee.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just remember to message me when you start back.
Sure.
Yes, me too.
Andrea, if you are on the Facebook group and if you like my Facebook page and you subscribe, then you will get updates.
I do all that, but
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I usually also post in the WhatsApp group. There's a WhatsApp group where I post announcements.
Oh.
If you're not there, you can, ask to join. Bine. So what are the main topics? Can you tell me some of the topics that you remember from our last 10 classes? What are some main things that we talked about?
Numerals.
Numerele.
Azi.
Yes, Andrei?
Azi.
Azi, that's today?
Yeah, days.
The hours, like the hours and...
Zile. Și ore. Oh, wait, I need to change my keyboard. Și ore. Yeah, days and hours. Or more generally, timpul. Timpul. Ce altceva? What else?
Ora.
Well, ore, yeah, hours, telling the time.
Yeah.
Avea.
Some verbs, avea.
Yeah.
Avea, and with avea we have two important expressions. Do you remember?
Am nevoie și am chef.
A avea nevoie de and a avea chef de. Yeah, that de is very important there.
Clau,
Okay.
can I ask you something?
Yes.
What is the difference with am nevoie și am voie?
Oh, am voie means I'm allowed to do something.
So it's something complete. It's a totally different verb.
Yes, because no,
verb.
it's not. It's the same verb,
It's
but
not.
it's the same. It's a different noun. Yeah.
Okay.
So nevoie and voie.
Nevoie
is
voie.
need, and voie means will.
Will.
But in the expression
Okay.
avea voie, it means to be allowed to.
Allowed. Okay. My daughter is teaching me this.
Yeah, they
Mommy.
probably tell her in kindergarten, like, nu-i voie.
Yeah. I'm like,
you're not allowed
¿qué
to.
me dices, hija? Okay, I got it.
How do you say you're not allowed to?
Nu am voie.
In Spanish?
No puedes.
You can't.
O no debes. More
You
like
mustn't.
you shouldn't. Or you mustn't.
All right.
No puedes o no debes.
Nu poți, nu trebuie să.
Așa.
Those are the equivalents. Ce altceva am mai învățat? What else did we
Ce mai am văzut?
Professions like your job.
Jobs.
Jobs, yes. Profesii. Yeah, professions. Indeed. What else?
Deja încă.
Yeah.
Limite de timp.
Yes, this is here.
Locuiești?
Yes, the verb a locui. No, we didn't really go into details. A locui. Remember what a locui means?
Loco.
No, it's to live, right? Or
Yes, to live somewhere.
to live somewhere.
How about eu sunt româncă, tu ești american, tu ești
Nationality.
englezoaică, da. Țări, naționalități, or cetățenii. Yeah, countries, nationalities, or citizenships. And a very important thing, actually two very important things, how to use these expressions, both and, which is what? How do you say
Which?
both this and that? And neither nor.
Nici,
So neither nor is
Not she.
nici.
nici. Aha, nici.
Yes, and both and is
Ai.
just the same word repeated twice.
She?
Yes.
Bravo.
Nici. Andrei, you're making a lot of progress. And the last really important thing, informații personale. Yeah, how to ask for and to give personal information. So we'll have about 1 hour to quickly go through these. Okay. So out of all these things, what do you think are the easiest parts for you?
Numerele.
Mhm. Okay.
Numerals and time.
Și.
Does everybody agree with that?
Da.
Yes. Da.
Okay. This is a smiley.
With all multiple choice.
I'm not giving you multiple choice for numbers, Andre, sorry. Anything else that comes easy to you from these?
Ave as well, I would say.
Okay.
Che
that's
zile
great.
și ore.
Okay. I hope so. Anything that's particularly difficult?
Naționalități probably is the most complicated one for myself. I don't know.
Which one?
Naționalități.
Nationalities.
Agree.
Da,
Plenty of
cred că
tricks.
și eu. I don't know if someone posted this.
I know this sounds crazy, but like even in the US, if you ask me, it would be instinct. You say what national you'll say, I'm American. That would be the correct answer, right?
Yeah.
American. But on the test, you asked me that before and I couldn't figure that out because I didn't understand, I don't know, maybe the way it was phrased or something.
On the first test.
But yeah, I know.
So it's one thing to say I am American, and it's another thing to say I have an American nationality. In English, it's the same word American, but in Romanian, it's different. Do you understand how this can be different?
I understand I come from Stale Unitas, right?
Statele Unite.
Statele Unitas.
So I am American, and then I have an American nationality. Am I saying this correctly in English? Okay, so this one is simply, how would you say that, Andre? Eu,
Oh, yo,
I am.
oh, yeah, yeah,
How do you say I am, Andre?
no, you, that's it, yo, excuse me.
Eu means I, it's already written.
Eu
How do you say
sunt?
am? Yes.
Oh,
Eu sunt ce?
yeah, eu sunt, American, I don't know,
American.
American, yeah.
The same thing, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so eu sunt American. So now this American means American man, yeah? Now if you say, I have an American nationality, then you need to say, how do you say I have?
Eu sunt,
No, that's I am. How do you say I have?
yo, for,
I vary. No, I have. Yeah, what? So Greg, you said that the verb avea is easy, so you can help Andre.
Eu
Yes, eu am. Yeah, I have. Eu am. How do you say nationality?
it's not but it's
Naționalitate.
nationality.
And now we have to describe the nationality. So we take the word American and we put a at the end. Why? Because naționalitate is feminine. Yeah. Am naționalitate americană. Does it make sense, Andre?
Yes, it's more the English language than the Romanian, but I understand what you're saying.
All right. So yeah, this is the change that you might have noticed. It's the same if I want to say, the person might be different from the descriptor. So I could say, eu sunt româncă. I am Romanian. And eu am cetățenie or naționalitate română. Yeah, because in the first case, we're talking about a Romanian woman, that's româncă, and in the second case, we're talking about a descriptor of the word nationality. It's an adjective, yeah?
For Argentinian, it's argentiniana. Eu sunt argentiniana.
Yeah, I would say Argentiniana.
Argentiniana.
Honestly, I don't even know all of them. It could be Argentinianca. Let me check.
Argentinianca.
I don't know. Argentinian. Argentiniana.
Argentiniana.
Yes.
Sau eu am naționalitate argentiniană.
It's the same, yeah?
La fel.
So,
Okay.
Sunt argentiniană. Naționalitate argentiniană. But if you're a guy, how would you say it? Sunt argentinian. Yeah?
Înțeleg.
So if it's feminine, it's always going to end in A with the countries.
In
Excuse me.
Oh.
In principle, yes, but there are also feminine nouns that end in other letters. For example, mare, sea. It ends in e, but it's feminine. O mare, două mări.
Mhm.
Or cafea, that ends in a. Yeah, it doesn't end in a. Yeah, but feminine nouns always end in vowels. And masculine nouns mostly end in consonants. They can also end in u, o, or e sometimes. Bun. So how would you ask someone, what citizenship do you have? Ellen, if you want to ask Lauren what citizenship she has. What citizenship do you have? Come on, say something fast because we don't have time.
Ce naționalitate
Naționalitate.
ai?
Yes. Ce naționalitate ai? Or you could say cetățenie. I like the term cetățenie because it's not so ethnically loaded. It's more neuter. And I think it's inclusive.
Harder to pronounce though. Cetățenie.
Cetățenie, yeah.
Cetățenie.
So Lauren, how would you say I am?
Eu am naționalitate.
Okay, I understood what you meant. Da, eu am.
I don't actually know how to say South African.
Sud African.
Okay, South African.
Now I'm going to check the dictionary to see if there's a hyphen there. Sud. There might be a hyphen. Sud. Yes, there is a hyphen indeed. So because these are two different words, Africa, well, three different words, Africa de Sud, then
Yeah.
hyphenate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. South African.
And Lauren, how would you ask Greg about his citizenship?
Let me try to say it. Cetățenie. Okay. So you can say cetățenie, right? Hi.
Sunt sloven.
Sunt sloven. Da, deci ești am cetățenie slovenă. Yeah? So all I needed to do is put at the end.
There is sunt with the T, right?
Oh, sorry, that was a typo. Yes. Sunt sloven, am cetățenie slovenă. Bun. So this is basically what you need to know when it comes to countries and citizenships. Basically, being able to tell your own nationality and asking another person about theirs. And also being able to name some countries. Do you feel like we should still review the numbers? There is one thing about the numbers that might be useful to still clarify. So where to put de and where not to put de. Do you remember how that goes?
Yes.
Yeah.
After 90.
Yes, Andre.
If we're listing off a group of things, you use de after 19, but not for
If it's a number that's larger than 19.
larger than 19.
So an example that I gave one of my students yesterday, I think actually, was how to tell a certain number of years. So let's start with 0 years, and then 1 year. What am I doing? 1 year, 10 years, 19 years, 20 years, 21 years, 99 years, 100 years, 101 years, yeah, 119 years, 120 years, 1,000 years, 1,001 years. Yeah, so how do you say all these things? How would you say 0 years?
0 ani.
0 ani.
Yes. Funny. 0 ani. Let me try again. Okay. 0 ani. 1 year.
1 an.
1. 10 years.
10 ani.
10.
19 years.
19 ani.
De ani.
Yeah.
No?
Not yet.
No. 19 ani.
How about 20 years?
12.
12 means 12.
Oh,
20 de ani.
20
Yeah,
de ani.
very important. So when it's just 1 10, use the singular form of 10. When it's more tens, then you use a plural form. So 19 means 9 towards 10, and 20 means 2 tens. So you have 10 in plural, and that's why it has E in the end instead of E. 21 years?
21 de ani.
Yeah, da. 99?
99 de ani. Așa e?
Yep. 100 years.
100 de ani.
Yes. 100 de ani. See, so you still have de. How about 101?
101?
101.
101.
And then what?
De. De
Ani.
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 A, da, afară de.
Yeah, so it starts over. See, so from 0 to 19, you don't need de. And then from 20 to 100, you need de. And then from 101 to what?
Oh gosh.
119, you don't need that. And it starts over. It doesn't matter how big the number is. So 119 will be
119 ani. 19 ani.
Okay. And then
120 de ani.
How do you say 1,000 years?
1000.
Go on.
1000 de ani.
1000 de ani. And 1,001 years?
1000 de.
No, this is the one above.
1001.
I was trying to say uno, but
Yes, but you said de.
oh,
E fără de, așa e?
Yeah, yeah.
1001 ani.
Yes. So that's the point. Yeah, we don't need de anymore.
Okay. I'll try to remember this formula.
So yeah, if you spot the pattern here, so we have
So from
part, yeah, So from 0 to 19, you don't need anything. Yeah. And then we have until 100. So from 20.
From 20 up, I will always say de.
Yes. So from 20 to 100, you need de. And then it starts over. Yeah. So it doesn't matter how big the number is. If it ends in 1 until whatever 19, then you don't have anything. And then again, it doesn't matter how big the number is if it ends in 20 until, yeah, how should I even put this? 0, then it's there. So it's basically this pattern being repeated over and over again until infinity.
0 to 19, don't put anything, and 20.
For you, Andre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask you something, Clau? There's an
Sure.
exercise here on page 34. Completați propozițiile cu de dacă este nevoie.
Yep.
For example, the point number 3, it says sunt 101
Yeah, what is
de
dacă
student or
No.
no, fără.
Dați cu
101.
de dacă este nevoie, if it's necessary.
Da, înțeleg. I put de, but I think
No.
it's wrong
Sunt 101
based on what you're
studenți.
saying. Okay.
Yes.
I am înțeles. 20 de...
What else would you like to review next? Ellen, is there anything that bugs you on this list that you'd like to understand better?
Not really.
No? Laura, any suggestions? So from this list, what would you like to do next? Come on, help me out. I don't have a very inspirational morning.
Go through the professions again.
Oh, I was going to ask the same thing. Great.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Yay. How do you ask somebody about their profession? Remember how we asked during class?
Ce profesie ai?
Simplu ce profesie ai? That's a very literal question, like what profession do you have? What else can you ask? Like literally, what do you work? How do you say, what do you work?
Ce lucrează? Ce lucrează,
What
așa?
does he or she work? How do you say you work? Lucrezi.
Lucrez. Me? Ce lucrez. Ok, înțeles.
Yeah.
Ce lucrez.
So we have.
Ce lucrez? What do you work? What do you do for work? Ce lucrez.
Yes. I know the question doesn't sound great in English, but this is how we say it in Romanian.
I was wondering if it's like polite, because it sounds a bit harsh. Ce lucrez. Ce lucrez.
Yeah, depends on the tone of voice. So how do you say I work?
Eu lucrez.
Tu lucrezi, and el, ea
Lucrează.
lucrează. Okay, this is enough for now. You don't need to remember all the forms.
Okay.
So, Chacha, pick someone and ask them about their career or work.
Ellen. Ellen?
Yes.
Ce lucrezi?
Eu lucrez. Oh,
Sorry.
no problem. Practice makes perfect.
Exact.
Eu lucrez customer service.
Ok, so eu lucrez în customer service, în relații cu clienții.
Clienți.
Or serviciu clienți. Are you okay, Andre? Serviciu clienți. You're muted, so I can't hear you if you're saying anything. You're making some very funny faces.
So if you put the profession, for example, eu lucrez ca bucătar,
Yes.
you don't put ca un bucătar, nu.
No, without un.
Just ca bucătar?
Da.
Okay.
So Ellen, you can pick someone and ask them about their profession.
Ceci, ce profesie ai?
Eu sunt nutriționistă. Nu știu dacă se
Da, da.
pronunțează, it's
perfect.
properly pronounced, nutriționistă,
It's perfect.
dar lucrez ca bucătar.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's great to be a cook and a nutritionist at the same time. If you apply the principles from one in the other.
Not always, but we find the balance.
Lauren, tu ce lucrezi?
Eu lucrez in digital marketing.
Aha, eu lucrez în marketing digital. Și tu, Greg?
Eu sunt pilot.
Greg lucrează ca pilot. Și tu, Andrei?
Eu lucrez student.
You work student? I mean, you are a student.
Yes.
Because you can't really say I work as a student because that's not like a
Okay,
profession.
eu lucrez nu. Wait, eu nu lucrez.
Eu nu lucrez. So how do you say I don't work, but I'm a student?
Eu lucrez ce?
Eu nu lucrez, ci sunt student.
Student.
Yeah, so eu nu lucrez, ci sunt student.
Romanian student. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sau student de limba romană?
It doesn't sound that good. I wouldn't know how to say it.
Huh?
I would just say cursant. Because student implies a university, being a university student in Romania. Yeah, but if you say cursant, that's a more general term. It means you could just be taking a course outside.
A course.
Like this one. Yeah.
Bun. What else?
What are some typical jobs?
I got confused yesterday with politician and politician și politist.
Polițist.
Polițist.
So you can think of a politica, which means politics.
Da.
And from here you have politician, which is spelled the same as in English, I think. Yeah, politician.
Politician.
So once you know this, you can confuse it with policeman because it's spelled exactly like in English. Now you have poliție, which means police. And we have a polițist, which is policeman.
Polițist.
Now let's see the feminine versions of these. So politician, and if it's a woman, then it's going to be
Politiciana.
politiciana, and if it's a
No.
police woman, it's gonna be
Polițistă.
So see, what I do lots of times is just add a at the end, and then it becomes feminine.
Mhm.
How about a waiter?
Kellner.
Oh, waiter. I don't know how to say
Yeah.
waiter.
Kellner. Kellner.
Kellner. Oh,
Oh, it's the
Okay.
same like in Dutch.
look at
Yeah.
that.
Or Slovenian.
Isn't that clever?
Okay, wow. I actually didn't know this word.
It comes from the German
Kellner.
Kellner. I think that's how you
Yeah.
spell it, right? Okay.
Wow, what a mix of languages Romanian has.
Yes, it's a big
Crazy.
melting pot of
Yeah.
influences from all sides.
Crazy.
Like we have the Latin base, and then the Slavic influence, and then Turkish influence, and then Hungarian influence, and
Clau, but
many
I
other
read
things. So
I read somewhere that the Romanian might be even older than
that's bullshit. No. Those are
Oh,
like
okay,
conspiracies and
seriously.
fake news. Yeah, no. Romanian
Oh,
is
okay.
a relatively new language. Yeah. It's
Okay.
quite a new language, Romanian. Like I don't know. I would say maybe 1,000 years old, something like that. More, a bit more than 1,000. Of course,
Okay.
it evolved a lot, and it's still evolving, but it's not an old language.
Okay.
Yeah, don't believe all the crazy nationalist conspiracies.
I think someone mentioned it
Oh my
in
God.
a group. I don't remember. Okay,
No,
I'll fight back
there
with
is
my
this
husband because he was
cultural
really proud.
Because people really want to feel special, and they like to invent all sorts of fake news and myths, like, oh,
Okay.
actually, yeah, no, there is
Yeah.
absolutely no scientific
Bullshit.
base or archaeological proof for those theories. So
Okay.
actually,
I thought
it's quite
everybody spoke English.
Hmm?
Everybody's supposed to speak American.
Okay, so Kellner.
What
And what
the-
is the feminine way of saying Kellner?
That's the question.
Kellneritsa.
Yes, Kellnerica.
Kellnerica.
Wow.
Same as in
Really?
Slovenian.
Waitress.
Okay, there.
In Slovenian, do
Melting
you
pot.
put all these? Do you have diacritics in Slovenian?
No, we have
Okay.
something else, but
All
similar.
right.
Actor.
Is it an actor?
Glumak.
Actor.
Actor? Oh, I don't know.
Actor. Yeah, the only difference is in the pronunciation. Can you say actor?
Actor.
Actor. Yeah. And
What's the
actress?
same in Spanish?
Actriz.
I'm gonna take a guess. Actriza. Okay, that was a good thing I didn't take a guess.
It sounds a bit like actress. Yeah.
Actress. Actriza.
I think this one comes from French, like actrice. Yeah. Doctor. Doctor. Yeah. You see? And the feminine?
Doctoriza?
Yeah.
Is that like short as well? Like
Short.
I don't know how to say, but it's proper and it's formal to say doctoriza.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like the funny way that we will talk to our kids.
I
Doctoriza.
know. I'm slightly bothered by that.
Because in Spanish it's doctorita, but it's like a diminutive, is it called?
Yeah.
Diminutive.
And in Romanian, this side, the end can also signify diminutive. Yeah.
Right.
That's how it is.
Okay.
How about a taxi driver?
Taximetrist.
Mm-hmm. And the feminine?
Taximetrista.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's not taximetrica.
And the masculine of ziarist.
You just cut the from the end.
Okay, ziarist.
Yeah.
What about a barista?
Barista.
Well, barista,
I'm just
barman,
joking. Go on.
barman. Yeah, that's barista. And I don't know, maybe barmanica. That sounds terrible. Let me see if I can barman.
But it's the same barman as barista, because barista is the one
no.
that makes coffee, right?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's
And
both.
barman, it's the
But it's just
barman.
barista.
Yeah, I don't probably don't have a translation.
Masculine and feminine, yeah, because
Mhm.
it's a foreign word.
Exactly. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, so what you can remember here is this idea that we're going to say what somebody's job is or profession. You could say the field that they work in. Yeah, eu lucrez în customer service. Yeah, that's a field. Or eu lucrez ca, and that's a job. And eu sunt, and that's a profession.
Okay.
And you could also say eu lucrez ca nutriționistă if your profession is also your job. And yeah, it's very useful to know these conjugations. Tu lucrezi, eu lucrez, these are the most important ones, but also if you want to talk about someone else, you can learn the third form. Yeah, ce profesie ai and ce lucrezi. And then the next topic for today. What is the next topic? Any suggestions? Come on, people, be quick, we don't have time.
Try to see what else could be.
From here, from this list on the screen.
Avea chef de.
Yes, do you remember what it means?
It's like in the mood for, right?
Yeah. So what is chef?
Mood?
Yes. It also means, you know what?
Party.
Yes.
Yes.
So chef means mood.
Un chef de un
disposition.
chef.
Is disposition spelled with a Z or with an, yes, with a Z, not with an S. Okay. What are you in the mood for? How do you ask that?
De ce ai chef?
De ce ai chef?
De un chef.
Am chef. Chef. See, this is a typical example of a sentence where the same word has different meanings. I'm in the mood for a party.
My husband always laugh as well because we say tomorrow and morning the same way. So if you want to say tomorrow morning, you say mañana a la mañana.
Wow.
And it's always like mañana a la mañana. Sí.
I think that's like in Dutch, yeah, morgen, morgen. But you would say morgenochtend, yeah, so you don't.
Yes.
So, please remember to include de always. After avea chef, it's always de. Then this has to be a noun. Yeah, not a verb. Very important. So,
Okay.
avea plus chef / nevoie plus de plus noun. Yeah, this is the golden rule. If you want.
Okay.
Bun. So how would you ask somebody, what do you need?
Ce ai nevoie?
Ce ai nevoie? Greg, tu de ce ai nevoie?
Puh. Am nevoie de vacanță.
De acord. Și eu. Și eu. Me too.
I'm gonna say goodbye now.
Okay,
And I'll try
Andrea,
to
see
join
you
you this
later.
evening.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
How would you say I don't feel like anything?
Nu am chef de nimic.
You're so fast, Chachi. How about I don't need anybody? Let's say you have commitment issues and you say don't need anybody.
Nu am nevoie de
Uh-huh.
nimeni? Nimeni?
Yes.
Nimeni.
Yes.
Strong. Girl power.
How would you say I need both sunglasses and a camera? I'm getting ready for a holiday.
Am nevoie de...
Do you remember the expression for both? And
How it was ocular?
Ochelari de soare.
De soare.
Ochelari de soare. So, ochelari de soare, that's sunglasses.
So you would say am nevoie și de ochelari de soare și de... Oh, okay. Și de o... I forgot how to say camera.
Aparat de foto?
Camera?
Yes, or you could say un aparat foto or o camera foto.
Aparat photo? Aparat photo, it's correct.
Yeah, aparat photo or camera photo.
And you will say o, de o, camera, camera.
Da, de o camera foto.
De o camera foto. Am nevoie și de ochelari de soare și de o camera foto.
I don't feel like I'm not in the mood for what am I not in the mood for? Let's say pizza, because it's easy. In the mood for pizza, or should I say I'm neither in the mood nor for empanadas. I'm sorry, Chachi.
No, I was gonna say burger, te rog frumos, Serge.
Okay.
Put burger. Exactly, go for empanadas.
I'm out of ideas. So how do you say I'm neither in the mood for pizza nor for burgers? I want something healthy like Chachi's empanadas.
Nu am chef nici de pizza,
Da.
nici de burger, dar de empanada.
Ah, cheese. Yes.
Ah, scuze, ci.
Uh-huh. I'm going to start charging for,
Marketing.
Okay. So this was an example of how you can combine more rules in the Romanian language so you can enrich your expression. Nu am chef nici de pizza, nici de burger, ci de empanada.
Here we put blah blah blah, comma,
I will not be asking you for such complicated phrases. Yeah, this is just for the sake of review. If you know them, that's wonderful. Yeah, hats off, hats off to you. But I won't require them. Okay, let's do something about personal information. I'm gonna cross out from the list.
Read my mind.
Oh, we are communicating through telepathy.
Yes.
It's maybe you put some chips in the empanada. Now you can read people's minds. Yeah, let's start a new conspiracy theory because there aren't enough already.
Oh, right, exactly.
Okay, so we did this. Both and, neither, nor. One more thing before we move further. I'd really like you to know this conjugation of the verb avea, yeah, because it's very important and it's so easy to confuse with the verb to be in English, yeah?
Yes.
So, am, ai, are, avem, aveți, au.
Okay.
So can you give me the pronouns for these? Just tell me who is doing the
Eu, tu ai,
Yes.
I.
Why? You can take them in any order, yeah?
Tu ai, ea. Sau el are.
Yeah, are, yeah.
nu
Voi
avem.
și dumneavoastră. Scuze, da, noi avem. Voi și dumneavoastră. Și ele și ei.
Yes. Here is a very reliable rule. If it ends in M, then it's always noi. Yeah. If it ends in T, then it's always voi or dumneavoastră. And for avea, yeah, there are no repetitions because it's slightly irregular. So there are some verbs where the third persons are the same in singular and plural, or the first person is the same as the last, but not in this case, yeah?
Great.
Okay. So yeah, eu am is not I am, it's I have. And it's the same, yeah, el are is not they are, it's he or she has. Bun. And people are often confused for yella. Just imagine that someone pinches you and you go, ow. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bine. Informații personale. So, what are some of the things that you might want to know about people?
Well, first the name, age.
So how do you say name? Let's have some vocabulary about personal information. Un nume, două, nume. Yeah, name.
Dar nume, it's a last name, no? Right?
It can
And
just
prenume.
be any name, but yeah, officially it's used as the last name. Name / last name.
I always confuse.
You could say un nume de familie.
Nume de familie.
Yeah, last name.
And prenume will always be the name, right? Prenume, okay.
Nume, două, prenume. It's nice that you have the same form in singular and plural, so you don't need to call the plural. Give a name. What's also important is that in this case, we often use the definite article version. So how do you say the name?
Prenumele. Ah,
Yeah,
scuze,
so
numele.
the name. Prenumele, also the given name. Yeah, or numele de familie. Name. So the only thing that changes is that we add le, and now it means
Le.
the. Whenever you have a masculine noun that ends in e, the definite article is le. Yeah, so that's something very reliable. What else might you want to know?
Ce vârstă ai?
Vârstă, aha.
O vârstă. Don't you
Vârstă.
have a similar word in your language, Greg, for this?
No, vârstă is like a Q, so no.
A Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Două vârste.
So how do I ask someone's age? Ce vârstă ai?
Yeah. Ce vârstă ai? Or more casually, literally, how many years do you have? How would you ask?
Cât,
How many years?
cât ani ai?
Câți
Câți?
ani ai?
Like
Ce vârstă
a
ai?
plural. Ce vârstă ai? Câți ani?
What else might you want to know?
Ziua de naștere?
Ziua de naștere.
Zi de naștere. Nu, zi de naștere. Birthday. Or, yeah, that's the birthday. And if you want to say the birth date or the date of birth, that is data nașterii. The birth date. So how would you ask someone, when is your birthday?
Când e ziua ta de naștere?
Nice. Când e
Când
ziua?
e ziua
Sau
ta?
când e ziua ta, așa e?
Yeah. So
It's
that's
like
the
when
first
it's your
one.
day.
So what happened here? I took zi de naștere and I put a definite article. Now it's ziua de naștere, and then ta, which means yours.
Yours.
So when is the day your of birth? That's the Romanian word order.
And informally, you can ask când e ziua ta.
Yeah. Când e ziua ta?
Și
Anul nașterii. What's that?
Year.
The year of birth.
And you might just ask people, from what year are you?
From what
So
year?
instead of from what country are you, you say from what year are you? Yeah.
Din. Din ce? An.
An.
Yes.
One.
No. Din ce an?
Ani.
Sorry, what's the
Din-
last word?
Din ce ani naștere?
E. Like this?
Is
No,
it just, do you just say 1 year or do you say ani? No.
Well, you're
I
not
don't know.
born over 4 years, hopefully. That would be very painful.
Din
so
ce
din
an
ce
este
ani
aici în lumea?
So, din
naștere?
ce an ești? Yeah? From what year are you?
Din ce an ești?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you? Yeah, you are. Tu
Right.
ești. So it's that's why I gave you the example of with from what country are you? What country are you from? Din ce țară ești? So you just replace țară with an.
Țară with an. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And for example, the phone number or the address.
Yeah, so how would you say phone number?
Număr de telefon.
we use care sau,
Yes.
sau
So
cum? Care.
if after the question word you have the verb to be, then you only use ce if you don't know what it means. Otherwise, it's care.
Mhm.
So, what's your phone number?
Care este numărul tău de telefon?
Yes.
Numărul.
So I took număr and I put a definite article on it. Now I have numărul, and now I have tău instead of ta. Why?
I have no idea.
Because număr is
I
singular,
just-
so it acts like a masculine. So we say,
Ta, it's feminine, and tau, it's masculine.
yeah. So I
So-
would say your grandma and your grandpa, you use the same your in English, but in Romanian it's different because grandma is
Oh.
feminine and grandpa is masculine. Yeah. So it's like saying your feminine your grandma and masculine your grandpa. That's bunicul tău. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you have this?
This
in
is different
Spanish?
Spanish. No. We will say yours, tú.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in Romania you have ta and tău, and
Yeah.
it's different. So it's also different if it's plural. So you have 4 different forms. of
This
yours.
makes it so complex.
Luckily, we're not there yet. So all you need to remember is these for these specific questions, and that's enough.
Atunci with adresa, it's as well care este adresa ta.
O adresă, 2 adrese, that's an address, and then adresa, the address. So this is a typical case of taking the hat off to make it definite. Yeah, remember the take the hat off rule.
Mhm.
O adresă, an address, I don't know which, and adresa, that's the address. That specific address. So yeah, care e adresa ta, or ce adresă ai. If you don't remember this your, so let's say you want to ask care este numărul tău de telefon, but you don't remember tău. You don't know if it's tău or ta. You can avoid this, so you can just ask ce număr de telefon ai. Yeah.
Mhm.
But for ziua ta de naștere, I don't think you can replace that with anything.
Mhm.
Or you could ask maybe, yeah, you could ask când ai ziua de naștere. It doesn't sound so natural, but people will understand. Country.
Țara.
Yeah, o
Din
țară.
ce? O țară, 2 țari.
Yes, Chachi.
Uh,
This is from the first chapter.
Da, din ce țară ești?
Din ce țară ești? And city.
Din ce oraș? 1 oraș, 2 oraș. Din ce oraș ești? Ești.
2 orașe. Yep. Din ce oraș ești? Do you remember how to put the verb to be in the past? So, how would you ask someone, where were you yesterday?
Unde ai fost ieri?
Yes,
Unde
Chachi,
ai
of
fost?
course. Yeah, unde ai fost ieri? So you will also have a little bit with the past.
Mhm.
You will have an exercise where you will need to compare what two different people have. So how would you say she has a house and he has an apartment?
Ea are o casă. Și? Nu.
Da.
Și el are un apartament. Un apartament.
Yep. So see, if it ends in a consonant, then you know it's un. Neither him nor her have a cat.
Nici el, nici ea nu
Yes.
au, nu.
Yep.
Da? Nu au o pisică.
Yeah. There you go. Are you sure you skipped all these classes, Chechi?
I studied yesterday. I sat like 3 hours and I was going over all the cards and everything.
All right. So what you can remember for neither nor is that it's a double negative. So
Double negative.
we'll need nu. So after nici, you will need nu. Double negative. Okay, so
Alrighty.
we can ask about somebody's name, what country, what nationality, what age, what address, what phone number they have, what they did yesterday, what their profession is. I don't think we skipped anything, did we?
I have to go because I need to go to Budapest. So
Okay,
yeah.
have a safe trip. Bye-bye.
enjoy.
Have a
Bye-bye.
safe trip. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So we are almost done with the subjects.
Okay.
Now about time, we still haven't really talked about it.
And the hours?
Yes. So
Time in general, huh?
yeah, do you remember how to ask for the time? Like you have for
Câte ceasul?
Cât e ceasul? What else, Ellen? How else do you ask for the time?
What was the question?
How do you ask for the time?
Chat e ceasul?
Yes, that's what Lauren just said. Are you with us, Ellen? Come back.
I'm here. What's the time? Another way. Chat e la ora?
Cât e
Cât e ora? Yeah.
Cât e ora? Okay, what else can you ask?
Ce ora e?
Ce ora?
And one of the most popular ways of asking for the time without asking for the time.
Ceasul. No?
No, that's more like it's late, come on.
Okay. I don't know.
Aveți un ceas?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you know that trending topic. I think
Yes, now I
on social
remember.
media. Ask me for the time without asking me for the time. Aveți un ceas?
You have a watch?
Yeah.
Okay, aveți un ceas.
So,
Perfect.
Ellen, cât e ceasul acum?
Acum e 10 ora și un sfert.
So yeah, acum e 10 și un sfert, or acum e ora 10 și un sfert. Yeah? So
Acum e
ora
ora
comes
10
before
și
the
un sfert.
number. Yeah, acum e ora 10 și un sfert. What if it was this? How would you say this?
10 fără un sfert?
Hmm?
Da.
10 fără un sfert. How about this?
10 jumate?
10 jumate, that's informal. Or 10 și jumătate.
Jumătate.
Yeah, so jumătate is just the official version.
Jumătate.
How about this?
E ora 10 fix.
10 fix. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that difficult, I hope.
No.
No. Okay. Time limits. This is also very important. So that you sound natural when you speak and it makes sense.
Like the intervals, like de la, până la.
Yeah.
Exist.
So do you remember what the principle, the organizing principle is for these time limits?
Yes.
What is it, Ceci? Tell us.
So if you have hours intervals, you will say de la 10 până la 12.
Yeah.
And if you have like moments like days of the week or moments of the day, you use the dimineața până seara.
If you have days of the week,
Or
what
moments
else?
of the days
Mhm.
of the week or moments of the day.
Momente din zi.
Momente din zi, folosim de și până.
Yeah, make sure you say până and not pană, because pană
Până,
means
scuze,
feather.
pana mea.
You know this expression, pană mea?
Yes, we discussed it all week yesterday at work last week.
Yeah, so when you're exasperated and you don't want to be too rude, you say, what my feather?
It's really funny.
Like if someone says, what my feather, then they're really annoyed.
And we were laughing so much because my husband and the person who works with us, they were trying to explain to me when something is like really cool. You talk about the boobs of the cat. Like țiță de... I was like, what? Țiță de pisica or something.
No, țiță de mâță.
Țiță de mat.
It means cat kitty, and it's something that's absolutely awesome.
It's just like, makes no sense. Mâță.
Awesome, perfect.
But you have to put the translation. You have to put cat's teeth.
I'm not sure about that. I can tell you, it means a cat kitty.
Oh my God, that was really funny.
I should make a series like on Instagram or something with these expressions. Like if you have
Yes,
more techniques,
please.
text them to me, okay? And
Okay.
I promise I will make some funny posters for Instagram.
Okay, perfect. I will love that. I will love
So,
it. It's really funny.
How would you say from Monday till Friday?
De vineri, scuze, de luni până vineri.
No.
Scuze, până
Yes.
vineri.
From morning till evening?
De dimineața până...
Yes, Lauren?
Noaptea.
So
Oh,
what comes after
evening.
dimineața?
Până.
Evening is seara.
Okay.
De dimineața până seara. And what is the third rule? If you have
cu luni și
Months and
ani.
years.
Yeah, so months or years. So Ellen, how would you say from May to July?
And din mai
Hmm?
până iulie,
Până în iulie.
până în iulie.
Yeah. So whenever you have din, you're going to have până în. Why? Because din is basically a combination of de and în. So de în is din. So it's like saying de în mai până în, but de în doesn't exist as such. It's din. And how would you say from 2020 until 2022? Haha, let's practice saying some.
Oh. Cum? Din ce ani? Din... Oh, no. Din două... Scuze.
Yes,
Go,
Lauren.
you can go.
Go
it's
ahead,
fine, it's
Lauren.
fine. No, go ahead.
You haven't yet been very verbal today, Lauren, so
Come on, Lauren, you can do it.
It's me. No, yeah,
Yes.
me. 20
Mhm.
până în 2022.
Oh my gosh.
Doi.
Doi.
Hey. Okay.
Too many twos.
Yeah.
When I try to say my address, it's headache. Me doare capul.
Yeah.
Bulevardul 1 decembrie 1818, cred?
1918.
1918. And then when you say the number of the building, 120, you say just like that?
Yeah, 120.
Okay, 102.
At least
Scuze,
that one.
126.
Yeah, so if you want to
Okay.
shorten 126, you're going to say 126.
126.
I have to go. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we're basically done. That was zile și ore în timpul. Now, do you know about deja and încă? Do you remember what these are?
I don't remember exactly what it means, but I know. Deja is still, right?
Încă is still. So if you remember what deja
Already.
means, yes,
Yeah, deja vu.
Deja, it's already.
deja is already. And încă can mean two things. It can mean still or yet, depending on whether you use a positive or a negative phrasing. So if I say, for example, eu sunt încă în oraș, what does that mean?
I am still in the city.
How about eu nu sunt încă în oraș?
Înțeleg.
So
I am
not yet.
I'm not in the city yet. Okay.
So I'm still in the city. I'm not in the city yet. It's still încă, but in the first case it means still, and in the second it means yet. Bun.
Perfect.
And now a locui. So I think we do this? How would you ask someone where they live?
Unde locuiești?
Unde locuiești?
Locuiești.
And how do you say, I live in Romania?
Eu locuiesc
Mhm.
Locuiesc în
Locuiesc.
România.
Mhm.
Locuiesc. Locuiesc.
Yeah.
Înțeleg.
And ea locuiește lângă Brașov. Yeah. She lives next to Brașov. Și noi locuim la Cluj. Yeah. Or you could say unde locuiți if you want to be polite. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That's really all for today. Do you have any questions
Perfect.
before we say goodbye?
I'm okay for me. This was
I think so.
amazing.
A lot.
Yes. No, it was okay. It was okay. Klaus, so Thursday we have the test, right?
Yeah.
It's okay if you send it on to my email like last time because I will do it in the computer.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Just
Perfect.
remind me when we start, okay?
Perfect.
Bine. Mulțumesc,
Bine.
Claire. Mulțumesc, Ceci.
Mulțumesc,
Pe curând.
Clau.
Ciao.
Pa, pa. O zi
Mulțumesc.
frumoasă.
La revedere!
La revedere.